Hey ladies, I'm going to show you how to apply your Jamberry nail wraps. So what you'll need is your mini heaters or your hairdryer, something to emit heat so you can warm up the wraps. And then you're also going to need a cuticle pusher, some scissors, nail file, buffer block, tweezers, some rubbing alcohol or alcohol wipes. I just use rubbing alcohol. I also use a Ziploc baggie. I'll show you what that is for later. And then I also use a spoon pusher. You do not need to, but I definitely recommend it. And then the nail wraps, of course. So the first thing you do is you wash your hands with some Dawn dish soap. That gets all the oils off your nails. It's because you do not want any oils on there because this wrap would not stick if you did have oils. The next thing I do is I use my spoon pusher to push the cuticles back. I do it down the bottom and then rub it along the sides as well because there could be some of those invisible cuticles where you can't see them but they grow up the sides of your nails. So make sure you're running that along all sides of your nails. After you do that, you buff your nail. That gets like a rough edge so that the wrap sticks a little better. And then I use the base coat. My nails are really weak, so it helps strengthen my nails. My nails like flake a lot and they're very brittle, so hopefully this makes them stronger. If you also have that problem, I definitely recommend using the cuticle oil because that will keep your cuticles moisturized and make your nails stronger as well. After you do that, you're going to take your nail wrap. You are going to size that to the right size. We have this clear backing so you're able to see. When you are sizing, err on the side of caution with getting it too small rather than too large, because if it's too large, it's going to touch the sides of your skin, and that's going to prevent it from sticking. It's going to cause lifting. It's going to fall off. So it is okay to see a little bit of the nails on the side. No one else will notice that. You will notice it, but everyone else will still see pretty manicure, so make sure you do that. After you size it, you're going to take the wrap and you're going to cut it in half. I already cut one out and cut it in half and everything. So I am now going to take my tweezers. You're going to use the tweezers to pick this up because you do not want to pick it up with your hands, or yet again, the oils from your fingers are going to get on it and prevent it from sticking. So I take the tweezers and take off the back piece. I turn on my mini heater, let that warm up a little bit. It takes really fast to warm up. This thing is awesome. It's very quiet as well because it's on right now. You can barely hear it. You're going to hold up the nail wrap up to the heater for about 3 to 5 seconds until that gets nice and flexible. So, like that. And then you are going to stick this to your nail. After you do that, make sure that's on nice and straight how you want it. You are then going to run the cuticle pusher on it just to get some pressure and to bond that to your nail. So I'm just going to do that really quick. I also do the pull and stretch method. I take the tip and I pull down just to get the buckling out of there, any bubbles that may set in. After I do that, I'm going to trim off a little bit of the excess that I have here. So trim a little bit of that excess, and after I do that, I am going to take the Ziploc baggie. I'm going to wrap it around my finger tightly. So it's like sealed tight around my finger. After I do that, turn my mini heater on again. I'm going to reheat this up with the plastic baggie over it. This bag is going to cause the heat to spread across the nail and especially seal the tips so that there's no lifting. It will also help push down any bubbles. And then after, you'll see like the end of the nail wrap will like curve over the nail. So just seal that. You're gonna want this to cool down a little. Sorry about that. Cool down a little. And also, if you have any bubbles, you can take this, your spoon pusher, heat that up with a mini heater. Get that nice and hot. Because once that heated up, you can use it as an iron, and it will iron out any of those bubbles you have on here. So, it's probably cool. We're going to take the nail file, we're going to file it at a 90-degree angle to get that excess nail wrap that's on the end off. And voila, after that is done, you have a nice looking manicure done. So, if you have any questions, feel free to message me, or if you need a consultant, I will gladly help you out. santanasjams.jamberry.com. And I'm going to go do the rest of my nails. Bye.